another country? Oh, not yet? Then good. Come with me as we're going to explore the country of South Africa and Solomon Islands. South Africa is a country on the southernmost tip of the African continent, marked by several distinct ecosystems. It is a middle-income country with a strong emerging economy and the 35th largest in the world, and produces more goods than Portugal, Russia, or Singapore. It also has Africa's biggest economy. South Africa has the fourth largest coal reserves in the world. It has been ranked as the most beautiful country in the world according to an article published on BuzzFeed. Also has an astonishing variety of marine life, with almost twice the number of marine species as the whole Mediterranean, in a coastline only 2,000 miles long. South Africa really is many worlds in one. Expect stunning coastlines, dramatic mountainscapes, huge areas of untamed bushveld, starkly beautiful semi-deserts, lakes, waterfalls, spectacular canyons, forests, and wide plains, plus Cape Town, undeniably one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Number 1 in the list is the V&A waterfront. The Victoria and Alfred waterfront in the Cape Town has around 25 million visitors a year and is considered the most visited tourist attractions in South Africa. Whilst there, you can also take in the watershed and Two Oceans Aquarium. Highlights include the views of Table Mountain, a working harbor, shopping, restaurants, and some of the oldest heritage sites that make up a self-guided historical walk. Robben Island Museum, the rocky piece of the lounges of the shores of V&A waterfront that imprisoned Nelson Mandela for 18 years, is today a World Heritage Site and Museum. Over 8 million people have visited the island in the last 20 years. Cape Point, one of the most beautiful edges of the world. Cape Point's soaring stone cliffs may not be the true southern tip of Africa. The Humours belongs to Cape Agulhas, but a visit to the national park is hugely rewarding, and the views stupendous. Now let's go to the traditional festivals of South Africa. I wonder how it will look like. Do you have a hand? No? So, are the same. Let's go! National Art Festival. Out of all the art festivals in South Africa, the National Arts Festival stands out. Famous for being one of the greatest gatherings of artists from all over the world. This event is one of the best in the country. With a no restraint rule, you will get to see some of the most incredible art pieces here. The Oyster Festival, often termed as the best 10 days of your winter, the Cairns na Oyster Festival is one of the best outdoor family and community events of South Africa. The two most popular events of this event are Pick and Pay Cape Times Forest Marathon and the Pick and Pay Weekend Argos Rotary Cycle Tour. Cape Town Jazz Festival, an event that needs no introduction. The Cape Town Jazz Festival is one of the most prestigious jazz festivals in South Africa. It is the fourth largest jazz festival in the world, and musicians from all over the world come together to bring the best of this genre of music. Royal Reed Dance is performed by girls from all over the country. Since it is a royal dance, there are some rules. While some of the customs have recently been changed, it is the attire and the traditional dance which is beautiful to say the least. The sound of the drums, the piano, and the aroma of the fresh fruits and wine, and the chatter amongst friends. Festivals in South Africa are like a family get-together with everyone in the streets to enjoy international artists perform. There is always some festivals that is scheduled for any given time. Durban Chicken Curry. This Durban chicken curry recipe is quick and easy. The results are very satisfying. You end up with a nourish and comforting curry that goes very well with basmati rice and a sambal on the side. Potjiekes is a quintessential South African dish born purely out of necessity to cook whilst on the move in the outdoors. With its roots get in an Afrikaner tradition that supposedly emerged during the Great Trek, Potjiekes has come a long way, yet it is part and parcel of South Africa's food culture as we know it today. It is cooked in a little pot, and typical ingredients include meat, vegetables, and a starch, usually potatoes. Chakalaka is a very simple and easy to make relish which has grown out of the townships of South Africa's cities. Usual components are baked beans, curry, peppers, and carrots. It is almost impossible to find a South African barbecue braai without chakalaka. That is ethnically and culturally diverse as Africa, it comes as no surprise. But the literature that has emerged from it be equally diverse and multifaceted, dealing with a range of social and cultural issues from women's rights and feminism, post-war and post-colonial identity. So here are some of the Africa's best contemporary writers. Chinua Achebe, one of the world's most widely recognized and praised writers. Chinua Achebe wrote some of the most extraordinary works of the 20th century. His most famous novel, Things Fall Apart, at 1958. is a devastating depiction of the clash between traditional tribal values and the effects of colonial rule, as well as the tension between masculinity and femininity in highly patriarchal societies. Achebe is also a noted literary critic, particularly known for his passionate critique of Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness at 1899, in which he accuses the popular novel of rampant racism through its othering of the African continent and its people. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, born in Nigeria in 1977, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is part of a new generation of African writers taking the literary world of storm. Adichie works are primarily character-driven, interweaving the background of her native Nigeria and social and political events into the narrative. Her novel Purple Hibiscus, 2003, is a Bildungsroman depicting the life experience of Kambili and her family during a military coup. While her latest work, Americana, 2013, is an insightful portrayal of Nigerian immigrant life and race relations in America and the Western world. Adichie's works have been met with overwhelming praise and have been nominated for and won numerous awards including the Orange Prize and Booker Prize. Ayekwe Arma's novels are known for their intense, powerful depictions of political devastations and social frustrations in Arma's native Ghana, told from the point of view of the individual. His works were greatly influenced by French existential philosophers such as Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus, and as such hold themes of despair, disillusionment, and irrationality. His most famous work, The Beautiful Ones Are Not Yet Born, 1960, centers around the unnamed protagonist who attempts to understand himself and his country in the wake of post-independence. Solomon Island. The Solomon Island is an archipelago famous for its divine beauty and sun-kissed beaches. The travelers to this place can even today find out the remains of the World War II and witness the unique culture and traditions followed by the local people here. With golden palm French and blue seawater beaches, the Solomon Island holds both cultural and natural beauty. It also the tourists to come across the stunning coral reefs at underwater sea level. The place is blessed with many splendid spots that allure the tourists from around the world. The island of the waters are still a little known pristine paradise. There are particularly special for the remarkable biodiversity containing 1,000 of different plants and animal species, especially the marine life. Many species are known only to Solomon Island. Matanico and Tinoro Falls in Honiara. Matanico and Tinoro Falls in Honiara offer the best views of the abundant natural beauty. You need to take a walk to reach these falls and enjoy the pleasure of swimming in a natural pool. While walking to these falls, you can capture various captivating scenery in your camera. Bird Island. If you're a keen bird watcher or wildlife lover, Then the Bird Island is a must-visit place for you where you can spot a wide variety of colorful birds in their natural habitat. You can also see hundreds of frigates, cormorants, and bobbies. So there are several traditional festivals and holidays that are celebrated in the Solomon Island that you don't want to miss. These events attract visitors with excitement and the promise of the unique experiences deep as tradition and religion are expressed. Festival of the Pacific Art is traveling festival hosted every 4 years. Each festival is hosted by a different country in Oceania. It is a means for the different countries to share and exchange culture and tradition with each other as well as tourists. This is a great chance for travelers to get exposure to a host country's unique traditions. The main theme of the festival is traditional song and dance of the host region. Public entry to all artistic events is free, so there is no reason to avoid this exotic, informative, and exciting festival if it occurs during your visit. The traditional ingredients and recipes of the Solomon Island have been passed down by the generation and have also been influenced by those who have inhabited the island over time. So let's take a look to the traditional ingredients and recipes. Most well-known local dish in Solomon Island is poi, considered the unofficial national dish of the Solomon Islands. Poi is made from rinsed taro roots and then turned into a paste. It's a savory side dish. Another traditional dish of the Solomon Islands is cassava pudding. This is savory cake style dish is made by combining grated cassava, sweet potato, and coconut milk. The ingredients are then wrapped in banana leaves to bake for hours amongst hot stones. Cassava is usually served with grilled fish, steamed vegetables, or papaya curry. However, it is not uncommon for people to add sugar to the mixture and turn cassava into a sweet pudding to eat as dessert. One of the notable writers in Solomon Island is John Saunana. John Saunana was born in 1945 in Arusi, Makira. After attending schools in the Solomon Islands, he went to the University of Papua New Guinea. He worked in broadcasting, teaching, and linguistics before being elected to the Legislative Assembly in 1977 as the member for West Makira, subsequently becoming Minister of Education and Training and then Deputy Secretary to the Cabinet. He died in 2013. Alternative. This is the first Solomon Islands novel with skill which makes him one of the country's most accomplished writers. John Saunana has penned a thought-provoking work set in the period of decolonializations of the Solomon Island. Another notable writer is Selo Kulagu. Selo Kulagu, also known as Celestine Kulagu, is from Solomon Island. He attended Maris Brothers School on Guadalcanal and high school on Bougainville, 1961-1968. In 1969, he joined the Maris Brothers Teaching Order as a novice but left in 1974. He studied for the Diploma in Education at the University of the South Pacific in Fiji 1972 to 1974, where he participated in various creative writing activities. His poetry has been published in such periodicals as the USP Students, UNESPAC, the Mana section of Pacific Island Monthly, Kakamora Reporter, News Drum, Solomon Star, Solomon Tok Tok, and Youth Today. And in such books as Lali, Possibilities, Some Modern Poetry from Solomon Island, and 24 Poems of the Solomons. After teaching at Catholic Secondary School, Honiara 1975 to 1975, he returned to the USP to study for the degree of Bachelor of Education in 1977. Graduating in 1981, his collection of poetry, Where Leaves Had Fallen, was published in 1980 and republished with a teacher's guide in 1991. From 1981 to 1990, he worked for the Solomon Island Public Service as an administrator. He is the author of Uvipera, Roots in a Season, 3 stories, and he contributed poems to Raytimout. Creative writing from Solomon Island, failing eyesight compelled him to retire in 1990. So that's all for today, guys. I hope